Favorable medical location.
These are heart-pounding, high-speed chases that would make any police officer shudder to recall. A stolen truck chase at 155 miles per hour across state lines ends with police pinning the vehicle on I-94, but the suspect's defiance and a pit bull in the truck add a shocking twist to the tense standoff. In March 2025, a high-stakes police pursuit unfolded across Wisconsin and Illinois, culminating in the arrest of a suspect with a lengthy criminal record. Pleasant Prairie police were alerted by a flock camera about a stolen Ford F-450 work truck reported missing from a company in Lake County, Illinois. The vehicle was also linked to a separate case involving the theft of a trailer and multiple catalytic converters in Mount Pleasant and Racine, Wisconsin.
Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Son of a bitch.
Kenosha Police Department located the truck parked at a gas station. When the 56-year-old driver, John Miller, noticed the squad cars, he fled, initiating a chaotic chase. Kenosha Police initially pursued, but later withdrew, allowing the Kenosha County Sheriff's Office to assume the role of lead agency. Pleasant Prairie Police monitored the pursuit via radio as it moved south on I-94 toward their jurisdiction and coordinated a plan to intercept the vehicle.
Stop.
Go ahead.
Come on, go.
Pause the spike.
As the chase progressed, two Pleasant Prairie officers positioned themselves a quarter-mile ahead to deploy spike strips. An officer reported the truck's location in southbound Lane 1, south of Highway 142, and confirmed the preparation of spikes. The pursuit reached speeds of 155 miles per hour between County Roads C and 165. Officers successfully deployed spikes in Lane 3 near Highway 165, slowing the truck's progress.
Okay, he just hit us. All right, we got him pinned in.
With the pursuit nearing the Illinois-Wisconsin state line and the Kenosha County Sheriff's Office untrained in a box-in maneuver, Pleasant Prairie Police took charge and executed the maneuver, pinning the truck and halting I-94 traffic completely. An officer confirmed that the truck was pinned in. Despite being boxed in, Miller continued pressing the accelerator and refused to comply. Officers observed a large pit bull inside the vehicle, complicating the situation, and warned Miller not to release the animal.
Turn it off! Shut up! You don't control that! I don't give a shit! Come this way! I'm gonna fucking change you! Get out!
Police repeatedly instructed Miller to show his hands and turn off the vehicle. They informed him he was under arrest and urged him to exit the truck, warning that releasing the dog would result in it being shot. Miller's defiance continued, prompting officers to threaten the use of tasers and mace. They emphasized that compliance would ensure his safety and instructed him to crawl out of the vehicle. After tense moments, Miller began to comply and officers forcibly removed him from the truck. An officer secured the dog to prevent any issues.
Just get out.
Give me your hand and get the fuck out.
You're not dragging me out.
Yeah, we are.
You don't got a fucking choice. I'm gonna mace him.
Watch your crossfire.
We're just spraying.
Just crawl out.
We got compliance right now.
Calm down. Crawl out. Calm down. Crawl out.
Get the fuck out.
right now. We'll deal about the dog in a second.
Get off the car. I'm trying. There you go.
Get on the ground!
I got dog. Watch out with that dog. Your hand.
As Miller was taken into custody, he admitted to having 2 knives in his pocket. Officers turned off the truck and secured the scene. The pursuit caused significant disruption, shutting down I-94 and causing traffic backups. One squad car sustained $15,000 in damage, requiring major repairs. Miller claimed minor injuries from breaking windows during the chase.
I'll make it clear for you.
We're not even talking anymore.
Okay. Sean?
Yeah.
Code 4, one in custody. Can we get a city dog or a city CSO, please?
Hi, puppy. Oh, he's scared.
Officers ensured the pit bull's safety, arranging for animal control to take over. They managed traffic and collected evidence, including the effective spike strips. Miller argued about the law, but officers firmly stated he was going to jail.
In Wisconsin, man.
Doesn't fucking matter.
It does matter.
You're going to jail. You don't know the law. You don't know the law at all. Started in Wisconsin. Don't matter for Illinois.
The pursuit's aftermath revealed the extent of Miller's charges, stemming from his actions and prior criminal history. He faced felony counts of operating a vehicle without consent, fleeing and eluding an officer, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, 5 counts, criminal damage to a highway, 2 counts, bail jumping, 56 counts, misdemeanor resisting/obstructing an officer, 3 counts, carrying a concealed knife, and concealing stolen property. Miller was out on bond for 4 open felony cases in Wisconsin and had a criminal record dating back to 1999, including drug distribution, resisting arrest, repeated bond violations, and felony convictions in Arizona for drug trafficking and forgery. The presiding judge stated that the bail jumping charges could lead to a life sentence and set a $150,000 cash bond due to the case's severity. Trooper Duncan's routine traffic stop turns deadly when a drunk driver wrestles her taser away and attacks, only for a brave civilian's intervention to shift the chaotic encounter toward a dramatic shooting. On July 27, 2024, Arkansas State Police released dash camera footage from a traffic stop that resulted in an officer-involved shooting. The incident occurred on Interstate 49 and involved Trooper Alexandria Duncan and Angel Zapet Alvarado, a 26-year-old from Guatemala. At approximately 7:43 p.m., Trooper Duncan attempted to stop Zapet Alvarado on I-49 southbound after he passed her marked patrol unit traveling at 114 miles per hour in heavy traffic near the 83-mile marker. Despite Trooper Duncan activating her emergency lights and sirens, Zapet Alvarado initially showed no signs of stopping. After he eventually pulled over to the right shoulder, Trooper Duncan instructed him to exit the vehicle. Observing Zapet Alvarado with his hand on the gear shift, she prevented him from driving away by taking his keys. He ignored commands to exit and resisted her efforts to remove him. When he refused to comply, Trooper Duncan deployed her taser. Zapet Alvarado wrestled the taser from her hands and threw it into interstate traffic. During the altercation, he kicked Trooper Duncan's head multiple times. Kylie Sutton, a 31-year-old from Rogers, witnessed the incident and attempted to assist Trooper Duncan. The trooper then used her service weapon, firing 1 round at Zapet Alvarado, wounding him in the right temple. Despite the injury, he continued to resist arrest and ignored instructions to get on the ground.
Give me that taser now!
Benton County Prosecutor Joshua Robinson announced that Trooper Duncan's use of deadly force was consistent with Arkansas law. The Arkansas State Police's Criminal Investigation Division presented an investigative case file to the prosecuting attorney on August 9, 2024.
Get on your back! Get on your back! Roll over!
Colonel Mike Hagar expressed full support for Trooper Duncan, stating, "I wholeheartedly support Trooper Duncan. We tell our troopers to trust their instincts and lean into their experience and training when they're on the highways. Anyone who has walked in a trooper's boots knows that trusting your gut keeps you safe so that you can protect and serve the public. In our world, hesitation can get you killed." He added, "I thank God that he gave Alex the strength to survive that encounter and that he put Kylie by her side when she needed support the most. I'm so proud of them both."
Why? Why? I got this hand.
Sapit Alvarado was transported to Mercy Hospital, Northwest Arkansas, where he was treated and released to law enforcement. He was then taken to the Benton County Sheriff's Office Detention Center, where he remains. A hold was placed on him for Homeland Security Investigation, HSI. Trooper Duncan received treatment for non-life-threatening injuries sustained during the assault. Toxicology results revealed Zapet Alvarado's blood alcohol level was 0.16, twice the legal limit, with cannabinoids also present in his system. He faces charges of driving under the influence, resisting arrest, and assaulting a law enforcement officer. A reckless driver's 100 miles per hour sprint through a construction zone and against traffic seems unstoppable. Until a perfectly timed pit maneuver flips the script, halting the dangerous Suburban in Micanopy. Earlier this month, a high-stakes police chase unfolded in Micanopy, Florida, involving a K2 generation Chevy Suburban driven by a man who recklessly defied law enforcement. The entire incident, captured on police dashcam and recently uploaded to YouTube, showcased a perilous sequence of events that put both officers and the public at risk. The chase began with a routine traffic violation, but quickly escalated into a dangerous pursuit through busy roads and a construction zone, highlighting the challenges law enforcement face when dealing with determined suspects.
28, Hotel Golf X-ray, Florida 10, Chevy, signal 1, signal 2, just threw a beer out the window, wrong lane of traffic.
The incident started when the driver of the Chevy Suburban blatantly ran a stop sign while exiting the interstate in Micanopy, a small town in Alachua County. The vehicle swerved dangerously into the oncoming lane, catching the attention of a nearby deputy. The officer, later identified as Deputy Sean McGuigan, observed the reckless driving and followed the SUV to the parking lot of Café Risqué, a local establishment known for its provocative name. Intending to conduct a traffic stop, Deputy McGuigan signaled for the driver to pull over. However, instead of complying, the driver accelerated out of the parking lot, initiating a high-speed chase.
Coming up to the pole. The highway patrol is directly in front of me, if you can let them know.
As the pursuit began, the driver made a bold and hazardous move, turning southbound on US Route 441, but driving in the northbound lane, directly against the flow of oncoming traffic. This reckless maneuver significantly increased the danger to other motorists, as well as the pursuing officers. While still in the Cafe Risque parking lot, Deputy McGuigan noticed the driver toss an alcoholic beverage out of the vehicle's window, adding to the list of observed violations. The act suggested a disregard for both the law and public safety, setting the tone for the chaotic chase that followed. Deputy McGuigan maintained pursuit as the Suburban reached alarming speeds, at times hitting up to 100 miles per hour. The chase took the vehicles through a construction zone, where narrowed lanes and ongoing roadwork made the high speeds even more treacherous. Throughout the pursuit, the driver repeatedly gestured offensively at Deputy McGuigan, a provocative act that underscored their defiance. The combination of high speeds, dangerous road conditions, and the driver's brazen behavior created a tense and unpredictable situation for law enforcement.
And Suburban. He's coming at you at 90.
The suspect demonstrated considerable skill in evading capture, thwarting multiple attempts by officers to stop the SUV using pit maneuvers. However, the driver either regained control of the Suburban or accelerated away before officers could secure the vehicle. These failed attempts prolonged the chase and heightened the risk to everyone involved as the suspect continued to weave through traffic and ignore law enforcement's efforts to end the pursuit. After several tense minutes, Deputy McGuigan executed a successful pit maneuver, carefully striking the Suburban to bring it to a stop. With the assistance of additional highway patrol officers, the vehicle was pinned to prevent the driver from fleeing again. The coordinated effort of multiple officers was critical in finally halting the SUV, bringing the dangerous chase to a close. The successful apprehension ensured that no further harm came to the public or the officers involved, though the incident underscored the inherent dangers of high-speed pursuits. Once the vehicle was stopped, officers took the driver into custody. The suspect was later identified as 33-year-old Matthew Martin Richardson. He was booked into jail on multiple charges, including fleeing and eluding law enforcement, aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, driving while license suspended revoked, and reckless driving. Further investigation revealed that Richardson was also a suspect in a similar incident earlier that day involving the Marion County Sheriff's Office and Florida Highway Patrol. These charges reflect the severity of his actions, which endangered lives and demonstrated a blatant disregard for the law. The dashcam footage, now available on YouTube, provides a gripping look at the chase and serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by law enforcement in maintaining public safety. The incident in Macanopy highlights the risks officers take when pursuing suspects who refuse to comply, as well as the importance of teamwork and strategic maneuvers in resolving such situations. For the residents of Macanopy and drivers on US Route 441 that day, the chase was a stark reminder of how quickly a routine traffic stop can escalate into a life-threatening ordeal. A domestic violence call spirals into a wild chase on Interstate 5, with the suspect's desperate carjacking attempt leading to a stunning officer-involved shooting that shocks a quiet Lathrop neighborhood. On Saturday, the Lathrop Police Department released body camera footage and 911 calls related to an officer-involved shooting that occurred in January, resulting in a domestic violence suspect being hospitalized. The incident, which unfolded in a quiet Lathrop neighborhood, was partially captured by a neighbor's surveillance video, showing the moment police initiated a pursuit of the suspect driving a Nissan sedan.
Hey, Tino, stop that car if he takes off.
The chase, lasting approximately 20 minutes and covering about 3 miles, concluded on Interstate 5 when an officer discharged their firearm, striking the suspect. The dramatic sequence of events left residents of the typically peaceful community stunned. "This is a really good neighborhood," said Ron Bindell, a local resident. "We saw that happen and it was like, whoa, what's going on?" Bindell recounted hearing sirens around 12:15 p.m. that Saturday afternoon, followed by the sight of 4 police cars converging near his home. He also overheard a heated exchange between his next-door neighbors, where one accused the other of attempting to kill them, met with a denial. "It wasn't me."
Turn the car off now!
Copy, westbound Shadywood.
Northbound Havenwood.
Stand by for the next turn. Ready to go westbound on Round. And he's going around late for a second here.
Copy, westbound Brompton. We have BJ unit bound 21.
According to Bindell, an officer instructed the suspect to turn off his vehicle, but he refused to comply. He didn't do it, and at that point, they actually had their guns pointed at him, Bindell said. Moments later, the suspect drove off, prompting police to pursue him onto Interstate 5, south of Lathrop Avenue.
413, his tire's coming apart.
Copy, tire coming in.
Surveillance.
Across towards the meeting, trying to carjack somebody.
I copy, he's moving a lead and there's unit covering one for the DMV.
He's trying to carjack a victim vehicle, holding on.
Copy, trying to contact the victim vehicle. What's the description?
Shot, dude! Hey, you're gonna get shot! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Shots fired, shots fired.
The pursuit ended when the suspect's vehicle became disabled on the highway, Lieutenant Tracy Shea of the Lathrop Police Department explained. The suspect's car was disabled, and he got out and attempted to carjack an uninvolved motorist, at which point one of our officers shot the suspect. Due to the ongoing investigation, Lieutenant Shea stated that specific details about the shooting, such as the reason the officer fired, the number of shots, or whether the suspect was armed, could not be disclosed at this time. She emphasized that Lathrop police officers are trained to handle such high-stakes, volatile situations.
Hey, chill!
Right. It's a ledge. Put your legs over here this way. All right. Be all right.
Hey, we have one in cuffs.
It's the call you hope you never get, but you know you have to be prepared for it, Shea said. The incident has left neighbors grappling with how quickly the situation escalated. Hopefully he gets the help he needs, Bindell remarked, expressing a mix of concern and disbelief. The officer involved in the shooting has been placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation, a standard procedure in such cases.
We're working on it, buddy. We're working on it.
The Lathrop Police Department, established in June 2022, is a relatively new agency, and this incident marks its first officer-involved shooting. The release of the body camera footage and 911 calls aims to provide transparency as the investigation continues. The sequence of events began when officers approached the suspect in his Nissan sedan following a domestic violence call. Multiple police vehicles pursued him after he fled the initial encounter. At one point, the suspect briefly stopped and spoke with officers, but refused to exit his vehicle. He then resumed his flight, driving recklessly on the wrong side of the road. Police attempted to halt his vehicle by striking it multiple times, but the chase continued onto Interstate 5. The suspect was promptly transported to a hospital for treatment before being booked into San Joaquin County Jail. The suspect, identified as 40-year-old Juan Valdez, now faces charges of carjacking, false imprisonment, and resisting arrest. The investigation into the incident is ongoing, with authorities working to determine the full circumstances surrounding the shooting. As the Lathrop community reflects on this unprecedented event, residents and officials alike are focused on understanding how such a routine call escalated into a high-speed chase and shooting. The release of the footage and calls underscores the department's commitment to transparency while navigating the complexities of this case. A Milwaukee chase weaves through city streets at 85 miles per hour, ending in a fiery crash at a dead end with the surprising revelation of the driver's PTSD and a hidden weapon adding layers to the chaos. On July 24, 2023, a dramatic and high-speed police chase unfolded in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, spearheaded by the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. The incident began when an officer attempted to stop a vehicle that lacked a license plate. Instead of pulling over, the driver accelerated, leading authorities on a dangerous pursuit through the city's streets, navigating areas such as Capitol Drive, Teutonia, Silver Spring, 27th Street, and Water Street. The chase ended in a fiery crash when the suspect's vehicle collided with a wall at a dead end on 7th Street near Capitol, causing the car to burst into flames.
So at least 2 occupants in the car, the passengers return around.
Northbound tactical.
He's slowing for the light.
Good east on 2 exit.
The pursuit was initiated when a sheriff's deputy spotted a vehicle without a license plate and signaled for it to stop. Rather than complying, the driver sped off, sparking a high-speed chase that began on Capitol Drive. The suspect drove recklessly, weaving through streets including Teutonia, Silver Spring, and 27th Street, often crossing into oncoming traffic and running red lights. Speeds during the chase varied between 35 and 85 miles per hour, with the driver occasionally slowing for traffic or red lights, but never coming to a complete stop. The vehicle maneuvered through construction zones and busy intersections, creating significant hazards for pedestrians and other drivers. At one point, the suspect narrowly avoided a collision with a cyclist, heightening the danger of the situation.
Still northbound on Teutonia, going to be passing Hampton, speed direct 55. Coming up to a little bit of traffic here. He's slowing for the traffic.
The chase covered multiple parts of Milwaukee, including downtown areas near Water Street and Jefferson. Throughout the pursuit, sheriff's deputies maintained composure and professionalism, consistently updating the suspect's location and speed, ranging from 55 to 85 miles per hour through radio communications. The chase reached its climax at a dead end on 7th Street near Capitol, where the suspect's vehicle crashed into a wall and immediately caught fire. Both the driver and a passenger, later identified as the driver's son, were apprehended at the scene without further incident.
Watching them.
Keep hitting the wall. Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Step away from the car! Get over here! Keep your hands up!
Following the crash, authorities took both the driver and the passenger into custody. The driver, believed to be the father of the passenger, had a documented history of legal troubles, including outstanding warrants related to illegal firearm possession. The passenger, the driver's son, claimed he was unaware of any guns or drugs in the vehicle. He also suggested that his father might suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, stemming from a prior shooting incident on Milwaukee's South Side. Despite the intensity of the crash and the fire, both individuals were detained without additional complications.
Broke arm? Which arm?
This is right one.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Can you move it
Hey,
at
get
all?
the wallet out the car, please.
I'm not worried about your wallet, my man. What's up with this arm?
This is fine.
Fine.
This one's
Sit
fine.
up. Sit up.
Okay.
Now stand up. Do you have anything on you?
I don't know.
You have a gun?
No.
7-3, medical location, 7-3, black male, 39 years of age, constant breathing, in custody. He has a broken right arm.
The incident drew attention to the risks of high-speed pursuits in urban areas, where reckless driving can endanger innocent bystanders. The professionalism of the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office was evident in their handling of the situation, as deputies maintained clear communication and followed protocol throughout the chase. The fiery crash at the dead end underscored the dangers posed by the suspect's actions, which put not only law enforcement but also civilians at risk.
Well, he kept saying that he's not a felon, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a gun in here.
There's a bunch of baggies in the door too.
You got gloves on?
No, I mean I have those ones.
Right away.
The investigation following the chase revealed additional details about the individuals involved. The passenger's claim about his father's potential PTSD added a layer of complexity to the case, though it did not alter the legal consequences. The discovery of a concealed weapon in the vehicle raised further questions, though the passenger was not charged in connection with it. The driver's prior legal issues, including warrants for firearm-related offenses, suggested a pattern of behavior that contributed to the severity of the incident.
There's no accents besides him.
That one turn, I couldn't make it.
All right,
And the one time I went to accelerate and I literally like froze at 20 miles per hour.
Because of all those speed bumps, I think I flew like a couple times.
Court documents outlined the legal repercussions for the driver. He faced charges of second-degree recklessly endangering safety, fleeing and eluding an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping. The driver ultimately pleaded guilty to the charge of recklessly endangering safety, with the other charges dismissed but noted in the court record. He was sentenced to 226 days of time served and ordered to pay fines exceeding $500. Additionally, a separate charge of felon in possession of a firearm was filed against the driver, and that case remains ongoing. The passenger, identified as the driver's son, was released with a summons to appear in court regarding the concealed weapon found in the vehicle. However, no formal charges were filed against him.
Why is it wet for?
I ran him a few minutes.
Brother.
Oh, all right.
Why is my wallet wet?
Because they sprayed it because your car's on fire.
This incident highlighted the challenges law enforcement faces in balancing public safety with the need to apprehend suspects who evade capture. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office's response demonstrated their commitment to maintaining order while navigating the complexities of a high-stakes pursuit. The case also underscored the broader implications of reckless driving and illegal firearm possession, issues that continue to affect communities like Milwaukee. As the legal process continues for the driver, the incident serves as a reminder of the consequences of fleeing from law enforcement and the risks such actions pose to everyone involved. A carjacking in Maryland sparks a high-speed pursuit that ends in a fatal crash into a dump truck, with dashcam footage revealing the tragic twist of a stolen vehicle and an innocent victim's assault. On June 29, 2023, at approximately 2 p.m., the Charles County Sheriff's Office responded to a distress call reporting an assault and possible carjacking in the 11900 block of Acton Lane, Waldorf, Maryland. The release of dashboard camera footage from this incident, which resulted in a fatal vehicle pursuit, aims to promote transparency and provide clarity on the events that transpired. Upon arriving at the scene, the first officer observed a woman on the ground as her vehicle was driven out of the parking lot. The officer immediately attempted a traffic stop on the stolen vehicle. However, the driver refused to comply, initiating a high-speed chase that lasted several minutes. The pursuit unfolded along Mattawoman Beantown Road, where the situation took a tragic turn. The driver lost control of the stolen vehicle, crashing into a grass median before veering into the northbound lanes and colliding with a dump truck. The collision had devastating consequences. The driver of the stolen vehicle was pronounced dead at the scene. The dump truck driver sustained minor injuries and was taken to a nearby hospital, and the woman assaulted earlier received medical care for non-life-threatening injuries. Notably, no pursuing officers were injured during the incident. The dashboard camera footage, now released to the public, captures the entire pursuit and the subsequent collision. This visual evidence is a critical component of the ongoing investigation led by the Independent Investigations Division in collaboration with the Maryland State Police Crash Team. The release of the footage underscores a commitment to transparency and accountability, allowing both the public and investigators to better understand the sequence of events leading to this tragic outcome. The video is expected to assist in evaluating the actions of the pursuing officers and the suspect, potentially highlighting any procedural or operational issues.
I'm still trying to call up the deep run. He's on the right shoulder now, and up here.
The Independent Investigations Division and the Maryland State Police Crash Team are working diligently to uncover the full circumstances of the fatal pursuit. By making the footage available, authorities aim to foster trust within the community and ensure a thorough examination of the incident. The release reflects the broader commitment of law enforcement agencies and the Office of the Attorney General to maintain public confidence in the investigative process. This incident underscores the inherent dangers law enforcement officers face daily while protecting the community, as well as the severe consequences that can arise from such pursuits. As the investigation progresses, the Independent Investigations Division will continue to provide updates to the public as new information becomes available. The release of the dashboard camera footage marks a significant step toward transparency, aiming to address questions surrounding this tragic event and provide clarity on the circumstances that led to its outcome. The driver of the stolen vehicle was later identified as 34-year-old DeJuan Mitchell of Waldorf. During the investigation, law enforcement confirmed that a carjacking had occurred and established that Mitchell had no prior connection to the victim.
But they will be hearing from my lawyer. They might be shutting down.
Find that.
Some people think lies can fool the police.
Believing a black person over a white person. That's what this is about.
Until reality hits hard.
My parents.
Okay, I don't know where your phone is.
I need you to give me another chance.
Help! They're robbing me! Help!
These are 5 situations where lying couldn't save these women from ending up in handcuffs. Starting with a woman who thought the police were just waving at her. On August 8, 2024, an officer noticed a vehicle with an improperly placed license plate, making it unreadable. When he attempted to pull the car over, the driver kept going for 2 miles before finally stopping.
Why are we taking so long to pull over?
I'm trying to get her right here to work.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Well, I wasn't trying to avoiding it. I was trying to get over, but the lady obviously, you seen she just kept stopping.
I understand, but when lights get turned on, though, you got to pull over immediately, okay?
I get it, but she literally has 2 minutes, so she's gonna get out and walk to work.
I understand that. You get your license on you? Well, she's not free to leave just yet, so hang on. You get your driver's license on you? The reason I was stopping you in the first place, you don't have a license plate on the car.
I do. It's a 30-day tag right there.
It's got to be visible though in the back window. Stay in the car. You got any weapons on you inside the car? Okay.
That's the only way to go.
You got to like tape it up in the window though, because where it's at from behind, it's laid flat down. You can't read any of those numbers. You got to be able to read the plate number, the registration sticker, and like the expiration date. I can't even read that. Are you supposed to be taking her to work though? Because I don't see anywhere on privileges where it says she can go to work. You take her to work.
I'm at work right now.
You're at work?
Yes. You want to talk to my boss? Oh, here goes John.
If you're at work, how are you taking her to work?
I work for IT, so I do IT for a lot of different companies around here.
All right. That's my concern, though. Is like
I might need you to explain my job.
Well, I get it doesn't matter what your job does. It says that you're allowed to drive to and from work.
Her driving privileges only allowed her to drive for work and to drop off children, but the officer quickly noticed she was taking her daughter to their job, which wasn't included in her driving restrictions.
No, I'm leaving work. I'm leaving work.
To go home.
To go home. She's on my way to go home from work.
That's what I'm saying. Your privilege doesn't allow you to do that. Your privileges tell you to go to and from work.
Take my children
to
where I need to go to appointments.
Correct.
To anything that for my children.
It doesn't say anything. It says doctor's appointments and school.
I'll make sure I get it more clear then.
Okay. Does she have a license, or is that why she doesn't have a license?
She has her. She doesn't.
No. Okay. How does she? When you can't take her to work, how does she normally get to work?
Brother, her dad.
What was the issue today? Was them taking her?
She came with me to work so that when I leave work, she can get dropped off.
Okay.
Then I work.
All right. I'm gonna give you a benefit of the doubt on that one, but just be careful because you're pushing it. All right. So basically, what's gonna happen is where the tags were, they weren't because they were laying flat, and they were actually the actual numbers on the plate were tucked in underneath the window where you couldn't read it. Okay. So you're gonna be cited for display a plate and then fair to comply. Fair to comply basically means when you're trying to be pulled over by an officer, you continue driving and basically ignore the order. Okay. You driving 2-3 miles with my license sirens on behind you because I get why you were doing it.
I told you to follow me, and I seen you wave at me like, okay.
I saw you point like I thought
go up, and you're like, okay.
I thought you were going to pull into a parking lot.
Like,
I thought you were
going to follow you. So I'm like,
I thought you meant that you were going to pull off the road into the parking lot.
Who drives 2 miles with a police car, lights and sirens activated, chasing after them, thinking it's no big deal?
Go forward.
Because I waved because there's cars, and I'm like, come on, follow me.
So when a cop car has lights and sirens on directly behind you, what does that normally imply?
I didn't break the law, sir. I didn't do anything wrong.
All right, we'll determine that in court. At the same time, we'll get you taken. We'll get you out of here.
Get in your car. Get back in your car.
In the car. Okay. Hey, get her out. She's ma'am, go step up. Let's step on her. Ma'am, step on her car.
No, I'm not. I was literally just getting out to see if he could.
That's fine. Can you step out, please? You're under arrest. Ma'am, step out of the car, please. You're going to catch more charges.
Please.
Just step out of the car.
I didn't do nothing. I cannot.
Step out of the car. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
I just was getting out.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
Can you
just step out? I need you to face your car.
No, because I'm sorry.
Get out.
I will get out. I will.
Get out
no,
of the car.
I'm a woman.
Get out. I don't care what you are. Step out.
Can I?
Quit reaching for shit.
Stop. What's wrong?
Reaching for something and hiding one of your hands from an officer's view? That's a perfect reason to get arrested. Funny how she suddenly became cooperative after getting handcuffed. If only she had done that earlier.
I'm not resisting.
Then relax.
It's fine. Here you go.
You're reaching for stuff and we have no idea what you're reaching for.
I got in my car like you asked me. I did everything like you asked me.
When I asked you to step out, you stayed.
Because I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. Please just think about this. I have so much to do.
120.
Can you just look for whatever you want? And please don't arrest me.
You're under arrest. Have a seat.
Please give me a second chance.
No, we're not doing that. Have a seat. I give you a chance. I asked you to step out. You tell me no, and then I'm trying to... You gotta understand, the officer says you got the car, you have to get out. And then when I try to... You were getting arrested. And then I try to pull you out, and you pull away from me. That's resisting arrest. So now you're getting charged with resisting arrest. You're getting charged with failure to comply.
I have 6 children.
Well, what do you need out of the car to go with you? Please kick your feet in.
I need you to give me another chance.
No, we're past that point. No, absolutely not.
Sorry, both of you guys seen I wasn't doing nothing.
You were reaching for something and we told you not to.
I wasn't. I got in my car.
Woman, all you had to do was cooperate from the start. Keep your mouth shut and follow instructions when asked, not after being arrested.
But, can I have some? My cousin works with her. She's the manager at Chipotle. I don't even know where I'm at right now. At Tony Packers. Can she come and get my vehicle for me?
We're past that point. So.
Officer, I didn't do nothing. You told me I was good to go.
No, I said I need you to sit in the car. I'm gonna go write your paperwork, and then you said to get out of the car.
Because my boss was on the phone, and I work with IT, and I was just going to the back seat.
I understand that, but when I give you, because there's case law that covers when I lawfully ask you to stay in the car, you have to stay in the car. If you get out of it, that's...
And then they said get in, and I was like, okay, I got in. Please.
And then I asked you to step out because you were under arrest, and you didn't.
My period, I'm bleeding through all the way, and this is
okay. Well, when we get down there, they'll have feminine products for you. Okay.
This is crazy.
I'll be right back with you. Okay?
This is crazy. Please.
Do you need medics?
Yeah.
What for?
Because
I'm being serious. Are you hurt? Do you need medics?
Yes, I've been bleeding for 3 weeks. You guys have pulled me out of the car by my legs and my hands. Like I was a fucking rag now. You're not even... Officer, I hope you don't have no daughters or grandchildren or a mother.
I'm saying other than your menstrual cycle, do you need medics? I understand you're bleeding because you have a menstrual cycle.
Goodness.
I'm saying do your arms, legs, head, do you have any injuries like that? Like I said, with your menstrual cycle.
Just do what you gotta do.
Why? I see you know if you're hurt.
I gotta get in and out. I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do now.
I still have a duty to make sure if you need medical attention, I gotta get it to you.
If you wouldn't even be here, just.
I'm asking about medicals.
She was charged with failure to comply with an officer's order and resisting arrest. Chilling with music after crashing into your own home? On April 14th, 2024, a Grant County Sheriff's deputy responded to a crash investigation. The suspect, Patricia, had damaged her neighbor's property, prompting them to call the police.
Not when I came out of the house.
Okay. Did you talk to her at all?
I told her to stop.
Yeah?
Because I thought she was going to try to move the vehicle and do more damage.
Okay.
Because she was in the vehicle and I put my hand up like this. And she goes, "Oh, you're calling it in on me?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay.
Yeah. And then she got in her vehicle. I don't know if she was trying to start it again.
Okay.
But then she...
Do you think she was injured or anything like that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I know she was walking around, but she seemed kind of incoherent a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know if that was because she might be drunk.
Okay.
I don't know. But then she got out, grabbed her purse, and went inside and slammed the door.
Okay. All right. What was she wearing? Do you remember?
Don't know.
If you don't know, it's not a big deal. So I'm just curious.
Actually, I think there was some kind of camo shirt.
Okay.
That came down, looped around, but I don't think I really remember. Sorry.
All right.
When officers arrived at Patricia's house, they were shocked to see her car crashed into her own garage door, yet no one seemed to be doing anything about it.
Hi, Sheriff's Office.
Hi.
Hi, what happened? Are you okay?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, no, you ran into the neighbor's car here.
What? Yep. Yep.
Your whole apartment's caved in.
Yep.
Okay. What happened?
I just came home.
Okay, who else is with you?
Me.
Just you? Okay. All right. So I need you to come out and talk to me, okay?
I'm tired.
Okay, nope, you're not going anywhere.
No, I know. I'm not going
I need you to come out.
Just come with us, Patty, okay? Just come out and talk to us, okay? Will you come and talk to us, please?
Can you tell me what happened?
I was at home and there was somebody following me, and they were following me, and I had to get my home. I had to get home.
Okay. From where?
From where they were following me.
Where were you coming from?
I was downtown, and I was up, but you know
Okay.
what my situation is. Tim, he's following me. He's always following me. He's following me. I have all the... He's always following me.
Do you have a phone?
Yep.
Did you call us?
No, I didn't. I came home and I went home.
Strangely, Patricia never called the police, not about someone allegedly following her, and not about the crash into her neighbor's car, which was a reportable accident.
So, why didn't you call us after you crashed into the house, was my question.
I went home. I'm in my house. I was upset.
Okay. All right. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Well, I drank earlier, but yeah, okay. But now don't do that to me now, because it's like, really? Yeah, no, that's fine. I was home sound before that. Oh, well, that's but the...
What's that?
I was home sound. I was so upset when this happened.
Okay.
So,
you said you were drinking earlier. What time do you think you had your last drink?
I worked at the golf course.
Okay.
I worked at like 7 o'clock. That was my last drink.
At 7 p.m. was your last drink?
Yep.
Okay. It's 1:41 a.m. right now.
Did you go after that?
I went down to the courthouse, but that was back. It was back.
I'm not gonna lie, I drove by the bars about, say 20 minutes ago, and I did see your car out behind the courthouse.
But you weren't drinking down there, or were you?
I kind of was, but because I wasn't. I kind of was, and I kind of wasn't.
So, when do you think you had your last drink?
Whatever Cody said I did.
I don't know when you got, I just know I probably went by like 1
Probably when
o'clock.
Cody said it.
The conversation went in circles as she ignored the officer's questions about when she had her last drink. but her behavior, slurred speech, and the crash itself gave them more than enough reason to conduct a field sobriety test.
I'm so sorry.
All right, it's a .248.
What's that?
3 times the legal limit.
Well, I'm in my house drinking.
No, you're lying to me again. All right, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. $7 grand, 1095, 1055.
And my dog.
Where did the dogs go?
My dog is in my house.
He's fine to run around inside?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have any pockets or do you have anything on you?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much. I'm good. Thank you.
Before taking her to the station, officers took a peek inside the house, where she was just chilling, listening to music, and acting like nothing had happened.
Why don't you take the photos while you're in here?
Oh, Jesus, me and Joseph.
Where's your...
I did this.
Yes. Yeah. Where's your phone at, ma'am?
I think it's somewhere over there.
Your purse? Is it in your purse?
No, I think it's over by that. But call me, and then I'll find it.
I can do that. Can you lean up against the island here?
Yep, sure.
I just don't want you to fall and get hurt.
No, I don't want you to think I'm doing anything different.
No.
Just call me. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Did I do that?
Yeah. What's your number, ma'am? 39?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cody, I'm sorry. I'm upset with my life. That's me.
I'll try it again. I didn't hear it right.
Only after sobering up a little did she realize the mess she had created.
Do you know your parents' phone number?
78, but don't call them.
I thought you said that's who you wanted to call.
Yeah, but they're old and they're my parents.
Okay, I don't know where your phone is, so we're going to have to... Do you think it's in your purse or is it in your car? Oop.
Yeah, I think it's in my room. So just let me be. Let me be. Let me be. Let me be, please.
No, I'm going to be with you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just like, call me or call my phone. There it is.
Is this right here?
There it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
There it is.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
All right.
God, Cody, God, I hate this.
All right. I don't know where the dog is.
The dog is going to stay in the house.
You can't keep the dog. There's a hole in your house, man. The dog can get out through the garage.
Okay, so let me take the dog in my bedroom.
Right, where's the dog? Call the dog and we'll lock the dog in the bedroom.
Mila,
It's right there.
Mila, come here. Mila, please let me put Mila in the bedroom. Mila, come here. Put Mila in the bedroom.
Perfect. Thank you.
I didn't even know I did this.
Yeah.
This is like fucking weird. I can't even believe I did this. Sorry.
It's okay.
So sorry. He's so messed up.
All right, we'll get you back in the car here. I'm
Sorry,
fine.
Cody.
Yep, I'm good.
Once everything was settled, officers transported her to the hospital for a checkup before taking her in.
Mortified. All of this. I live in this town. And you know what? The dumb body born. And you don't have to hear about it, but I'm like, alright, whatever. It's okay. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, he's a dipshit. And I've fallen into the trap. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm the city administrator. You already know that.
I do know that. That's why I'm handling the investigation. Okay. I gotta do a little bit of paperwork here before we go in.
What do I need to do?
What's that?
What do I need?
Just try to be as comfortable as you can. It's gonna take me about 5 or 10 minutes to do some paperwork here, so it's okay.
Yeah, my house is bad. That was bad. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to be able to stay there tonight. Or anytime soon, to be honest with you. That's the whole house is.
I don't even know how that happened. Seriously. It was not even. He was chasing me down. I was like, what the f? I'm not even going to talk about that.
Patricia was found guilty of operating while intoxicated. Her license was revoked for 9 months, she was required to have an ignition interlock installed for 12 months, and she was fined $880. Now here comes the lawbreaker who thought she knew the law. On June 6, 2022, officers were dispatched to a Kroger after reports of a woman causing a disturbance and harassing staff and customers.
How you doing, ma'am? Alright. So stop this right here. So they're asking me to ask you to leave.
And do you have any grounds for that that's not legal?
So they are banning you from the store, so you are going to leave.
Well, can you explain a legal reason why?
So
no, you didn't. I want a legal reason, please.
I don't have to explain anything to you. So put
yes,
your stuff back.
You're illegal. Get away
this
from
way.
Me. Get away from me. I'm calling the police.
I am the police.
No, you're not. You're not.
So you're gonna stop right here. What is your name?
I don't give strangers my name.
Stop.
Is there another police? Can I
What
see?
is your name?
Can I please talk to another police? Wait a minute. What have I done legally wrong?
Okay. Let me explain to you.
Have I stolen? Have I hit anybody? Have I done anything wrong? What?
Okay, you're gonna let me talk and explain?
I'm waiting.
All right. Don't interrupt me again.
Go.
You don't give me any type of orders, okay? So don't interrupt.
The officer explained that they were called because she was cursing at people and causing a scene, but she repeatedly denied any wrongdoing.
You're gonna have to ask them.
I need concrete evidence, and I'd like to talk to my lawyer, please.
What is your name, ma'am?
That's not, I haven't done anything wrong, and you don't need to give anybody your name, because that's what's called the Privacy Act. The Privacy Act under the federal law.
It's called obstruction.
Privacy Act.
It's called
the privacy is if you have not committed a crime, you don't need to give any officer, you are the same level as me if I haven't committed a crime. You cannot use brute force on somebody who has not committed a crime. I have not cursed. Can I see it on video? Can I please see some concrete evidence? Excuse me, but what crime have I committed to warrant you guys coming in here like a army to shoot me or something? I'd like to know in legal language what crime I have committed.
Disorderly conduct.
All right, what is disorderly conduct? Please define it, and I'd like to see it on video, the disorderly conduct, so you have proof. It's their word over mine. They are citizens, I am a citizen, so we are equal. So I need a video camera to see what I have done. I want concrete evidence on a video camera to see what I've done. You're choosing their word over my word, so I need it on a video camera to look at it.
Yep.
Can I see it on video?
So what we got is a supervisor coming here. You can speak to the supervisor when they get here.
Who's the supervisor?
He's on his way here now.
Is he a police?
Yes, he is.
Okay, well, all I'm asking is in concrete language, tell me the legal thing I have done wrong.
Okay, let me explain to you, ma'am. I've just explained it to you just minutes before. So they are asking you to leave. They say you are causing a disturbance in the store.
I'm going to get my lawyer. What's your name, please?
My name is Officer Carter.
Okay, Carter, and what is your name? Can I have your cards? Zinnerman, I'll remember that.
But they want you banned from the store.
Right, and I'm going to talk to my lawyer and get you fired.
So
don't touch me. I didn't break any law.
She demanded video evidence to prove what she did, all while talking nonstop as if she truly understood the law, even though she was clearly breaking it.
You are breaking the law because you are obstructing the Constitution of the United States of America.
That's what you're doing.
And many police have lost their badges that way.
Okay.
Mr. Carter, many have lost their badges.
Tell me what.
She came and stood right here, and I was walking towards her. Oh, I don't want you helping me because you look like you got HBO with that. You got that mask on. Then she turned around and told another customer, no, And that's not the first time she done did that in here. Tell me everybody that wear masks has.
You plus a customer, and it's done happened before.
Oh yeah.
So you're not providing your name?
I haven't. First of all, you've got to provide me with the thing I've done wrong in legal terms.
I told you disorderly conduct.
All right, disorderly conduct. I need to see the video of that disorderly conduct.
Ma'am, you're in the store, so you know what you've done.
You're accusing me of cursing, so can I please see it to see if I've cursed? Because you're taking her word over mine, which is illegal. Because we are equal. We're both citizens.
In a bizarre twist, she threatened to have her attorney sue the manager, claiming she was being discriminated against for being white.
How dare dare you?
How about you provide your ID?
No, I will not. I will give it to him. I don't want to talk to you.
So-
You are racist.
So you're being racist. By
No, I am not. A racist is somebody that
Okay.
kicks somebody out of a store for no reason, for
Ma'am.
just being white. I will talk to my lawyer about this.
So you're causing disturbance right now.
Because you
In
are
our
not letting me walk. That's not a disturbance. That's called self-defense. You can't go badgering people around that haven't broken the law. Give me the law I've broken in concrete language.
Let me understand.
Disorderly
Let
conduct?
me understand something.
I want to
So
talk to him. Excuse me.
He was
Why do I
talking
have to talk to him? There's two people. I'd rather talk to you.
because he was the first one here.
I relate better to people of my own race. I relate better. They always hit me, push me, throw garbage in my yard, push me around, cheat me, lie to me, steal my money when I do stuff. I want to talk to someone I relate.
The staff confirmed that the manager was assisting another customer at the time and had no involvement in calling the police. The woman's own actions led to the call.
Socially distance themselves from me over there. I said socially distance themselves because they've been exposed to the COVID. I don't want them around me. That's all I said. Go look at the camera. The people with the masks have a higher likelihood that they've been exposed to people. That's why they're paranoia with the mask. I don't want to be around those people. And when they come over to me like this close, I said, stay 6 feet away, please. Stay away from, don't come over to me when I use that checkout line. I told that woman, I said, when you use that checkout line, keep your distance from me. I don't want you near me. That's why they're calling the police. And when I went over to the pharmacy, I said, this country's too liberal because I know a lot of people that wear the mask have. That's why they wear the mask. In order, because they're doctors, it's a law. The doctors tell them that the people that have lived in D.C., they have to wear masks because they have weaker immune systems. I don't want people handling my stuff over at the pharmacy if they have a weaker immune system. That's just the way I am. I never used any profanity. I just said keep your distance. That's all I said. You can look at the video and check it for yourself.
Well, the video's not going to get what you're saying. It's not going to record.
Well, then it's hearsay. Why are you bossing people around based on hearsay? Because she's black and I'm white, so you believe a black person but not a white person.
If she had just stayed quiet for 5 seconds, the officer could have explained that she was on private property and the store didn't need a reason to kick her out.
Out of a store. What are my rights? Wait a minute. This is the store's rights. What are my rights? I want to know.
Your rights are to leave the store.
All right, then why won't you let me leave?
Because you're being banned.
Well, then fine, let me leave. Because I need to get the manager's name so I can go call an attorney. I'm going to tell the 4 guys in my house who are going to ask for your name and call. He worked on the crime commission for 35 years, the guy I live with. He's going to call your boss and ask what the hell is going on. My guy I live with worked for the crime commission for 35 years in this town. He knows every single person in town. He's going to raise hell.
Okay, what is your first and last name?
I don't give that because I have not committed a crime. It's private. Privacy Act.
So, ma'am, as of right now,
I don't have
you're trespassing right now?
Well, then let me go.
No, ma'am.
Nope, you are
Wait,
trespassing.
you have to warn somebody they're trespassing so they can leave, and then you leave. That's all. You're breaking all the laws.
Not that I know
There's
of.
nothing legal.
Ma'am, so are you-
Hearsay. He doesn't like me. Get out of the store.
want
Okay, get out of the
a
store.
van right
Why are you blocking me?
Are you refusing to give your name?
That isn't the
Are
question.
you, no, I'm asking you right now.
Yes, I am.
So
Take me in. Yeah, arrest me for not giving my name because I want to have a word with my lawyer as to why 4 bully policemen come in here, want personal information about me when I have committed no crime.
Because you're going to get banned from the store right now.
Right, but
So
you
we
don't
need your-
ask
so we
people
need your name.
personal. No, I don't want to give my name because it's private. If they want to ban me from the store, take a picture of me. I will be out of here, but they will be hearing from my lawyer. They might be shutting down.
She continued accusing the staff and police of discrimination, but her own words exposed the truth.
You can't go arbitrarily believing a black person over a white person. That's what this is about. I told a black person to socially distance themselves from me, and now because I'm white, I'm being kicked out of the store because I'm white. I'm being kicked out of the store because I'm white. It's a black person's word over a white person's word. No, because that's illegal.
What's your name?
I don't give
Now
private
you're being
information.
disorderly
Because
in
I
front of our
should be,
president.
because you're breaking the Constitution.
We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, let me go. That's what you can figure out. You just told me I'm trespassing, so leave me alone.
Oh, that's it.
I
Do not
wanna talk
resist
to a
arrest.
magistrate.
Thank you, ma'am.
I want to talk to a magistrate. You do not have to freaking give your name to somebody when you have not committed a crime. That is called the Privacy Act of the United States of America, and you are breaking the Constitution. You don't give your name when you don't break a law. It's, for all I know, you're going to rob my house. I don't know who you are.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, to the public, I hate to tell you this, mister. This looks like you are a bunch of thugs in uniforms. That's what it looks like. A bunch of thugs. Get out of my wallet. And now you're robbing me. Help! They're robbing me! Help! They're robbing me! Now he's stealing my money, these thugs!
The woman was charged with disorderly conduct and providing a false name to law enforcement officers. Additionally, she was permanently banned from Kroger. This woman thought she could lie her way out of an arrest after a robbery. On December 2nd, 2022, police were dispatched to a jewelry store after receiving reports of a robbery in progress. When officers arrived, they questioned the store staff and learned that a female suspect entered the store first, followed by 3 men who then carried out the robbery.
But the 4th car up, that one backing out. Hey, go. Go. Yeah. 24. I'm going to stop Charles Frank John 6249 real quick. Sounds like this possibly associated, but they didn't give us that good intel. Hello. Turn the car off real quick for me. Yeah, this matches, but she's by herself. Can you take the keys out of the ignition for me? Understand you're being audio and visually recorded, okay? Were you just over at the jewelry store?
Yes, I was.
Okay. What were you doing over there?
I was looking for a Christmas present for my mother.
Okay, step out of the car.
Officers later stopped the female suspect at a Taco Bell, while the 3 male suspects had already fled the scene. Since her involvement was unclear, they questioned her for more information.
Yes. Okay. So you were just at the jewelry store?
Yes.
Did you know the people that were robbing the place?
No, I have no idea.
You had no idea that was going on?
No idea.
And what were you doing at the jewelry store?
To look for a bracelet for my mom for Christmas.
Okay. Did you buy a bracelet for your mom?
No,
Were you in the store when the robbery happened?
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell us what happened?
I walked in and she was like, "Oh, how are you doing?"
This is the store person, the store employee.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, how are you? I'm doing good." And she said, "Are you looking for anything particular?" And I said, "I'm looking for some jewelry for my mom, more like a bracelet." And then people came. One came first, and then I froze. I didn't know what to do. And the other 2 came. Yeah, I dropped my bag.
Did they take your bag?
That's why I was asking her. My bag was in there.
Okay. Did you find your bag?
I didn't.
Okay. So you didn't know these guys at all? You were just there shopping for a bracelet for your mom?
That's all I wanted to do.
Okay. But we don't know where your bag is at this point. I don't know. I'm asking you.
She denied having any connection to the 3 men, even after officers warned her to be honest.
Is that the bag you're looking for? No. Okay. What's the kind of bag that you are looking for?
It's about this bag.
What's in it?
My money.
How much money?
About like $400 or $500, like $450.
Why do you have a glove on? Just one.
I always just have one glove on.
You always have one glove on?
I do.
Fair enough.
No, not always.
Can I ask you why you don't put a glove on the other hand?
It's a lost one.
Okay.
But I really like this material on my face.
Okay. All right. So there's nothing in the car that shouldn't be? Is there going to be any jewelry from that place inside the car?
No.
Do you mind if we look real quick? You do mind?
No.
Okay. Understand that you don't have to let us. It's voluntary. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the right to stop the search at any time and limit the scope of the search. You understand that? Is that a yes?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I'm just traumatized.
I get it.
It's scary.
Yeah. So do you mind if we look to make sure there's no jewelry?
You guys can.
Okay.
While searching her vehicle, officers discovered credit cards belonging to other people, raising even more suspicion. At the same time, another officer at the store informed them via radio that staff members were reviewing security footage. Things weren't looking good for her.
Hey, who are these people? Mark? Eric? Kimberly?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me.
That's you. Who's Albert?
I don't know that card.
Who's Valerie? Who are these people?
Tied man.
Here, can you do me a favor real quick, okay?
Yeah.
you would do yourself a lot more justice if you'd be honest. Okay? Most people don't have other people's Costco cards or other people's Visa debit cards or other Visa cards. Oh.
Kimberly is my
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any chance that Albert would say that, oh, it's okay if she has my debit card?
No. No.
So you definitely shouldn't have that, should you?
No.
You think that that's going to
So
come
the
out stolen?
clerk here is saying that she's possibly involved with him. She held the door using a glove and everything to kind of prevent transfer.
Yeah. All right. Stand up real quick. We're going to put you in handcuffs.
The officer quickly put her under arrest, but she still hadn't say anything that she involved in their plan.
Those guys, if you were with them, guess what? They're not in handcuffs right now. You are. So guess who got the shitty end of the deal? Do you want to talk to us or not? I'm guessing you probably do. You let me know when this is sunk in enough to where you want to talk to us, okay? When you're ready to give us those guys 3 names, tell me, okay? I'll come talk to you. Fair enough?
Yeah, one thing is I didn't go out. Out of that one thing.
You want to tell me their names now?
I really don't know them.
Well, you must know something about them.
I don't. I swear.
Give me some street names. So are you telling me you had nothing to do with that? Is that really what you want to stick with? As this whole thing unfolds, and it shows you more and more involved.
I promise. My glove, I wear my gloves like this all the time.
Just the one glove?
Just the one.
Okay, well what I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to go run these people's names, and if they come back as victims, you're going to go to jail for possession of stolen property. Let me know when you're ready to talk to me.
Contrary to her earlier denial, officers found that she had one of the male suspect's phone numbers and could describe him in detail.
This is your chance to be honest, okay? You want to try to help yourself, this is the time to do it. What? I know you do. But you made a bad choice tonight, right? How did you get mixed up with these guys?
I got mixed up with them because they always have stuff to buy, clothes, and...
Are you in a dating relationship with one of them? No, do you get meth from them? How often do you smoke meth?
I don't smoke.
Look at me.
I drink.
What?
I drink.
You drink? Well, whose meth pipe is that in the car? So let me ask you this. If we look through your phone, are we going to find stuff about the robbery on your phone? Look at me. Are we going to find stuff on your phone?
He did tell me when to go in.
I can't hear you.
He told me when to go in.
He told me when. He told you when to go in? Okay. So you did know that they were going to rob the place. Be honest now.
I didn't know they were going to rob it.
What did you think they were going to do? Here's the thing is, if you're not going to be honest with us, I'm going to stop talking to you. I'm going to shut the door, and I'll just apply for a search warrant on your phone, and I'll let that do the talking, okay? So I'm going to ask you one more time to be straight up. Did you know they were going to rob the place? Yes or no?
I had a feeling.
You had a feeling they were going to rob the place. And did they tell you to open the door for them?
They just said, no.
They said now? And then you opened...
The woman was taken into custody and charged with robbery. Lying to the police didn't get her out of handcuffs. It only made things worse. Last but not least, this woman thought she could use a stranger's credit card to book a hotel after a breakup. On May 18th, 2024, police officers were called to a hotel after a woman attempted to book a room using someone else's credit card. When officers arrived, the staff explained the situation, and an officer asked the suspect to step outside for questioning.
Hello. Hello. Mind coming outside with me, please? Mind coming outside with me? This is your stuff, right? Yeah. You mind coming outside with me, please? Yeah. What's going on today? Yeah? How did you get here? Did you catch a Uber? Did you drive? Uber? Where are you from? Okay. Alright, so what's going on today? Why you say that?
Being honest with you.
Why you say that?
Why?
You're not in trouble. Why are you scared? What did we do? Are you afraid of somebody else? Alright, is somebody after you?
Everybody.
Okay. What's your name? Man, what's your name? Lauren. Okay. Where's your family? You don't know? So what was you trying to do today? You were trying to rent out a room? Where did you find these cards from? Where did you get them from?
In the locker room. So I put my purse in the locker room and it's been a really busy day.
Alright. Just sit down and have a seat. Where was the locker room at?
PJ National Resort. It's far. Where I work, I thought it was safe.
Oh, you worked there. That was today? And you find this in the locker room.
Well, it was in my locker.
Okay. But you obviously
It was
know.
in my locker. Like, I locked it, and then I put my purse in the locker, and then when I came back.
She explained that she booked the hotel room because she was scared, but she didn't have her own money since her purse had been lost or stolen earlier.
Because my best friend's name is Cherie, so I...
Is she your best friend?
No.
Okay, therefore you had no reason to be improper of this.
You're right, I'm sorry.
So your name is Lauren, right?
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's fraud. Hold on one second. That don't even belong to her. It's not her. Look at it.
Yeah, I know, but I was just wanted just to see.
Hold on, let's figure out if it. Let me get her 14 first. Then we'll get statements from them. Then we'll contact the victim. And they want to pause then if she's tempted. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. Lauren, stop crying. Spell your name. Spell your name, Lauren.
L-A-U-R-E-N.
L-A-U-R-E-N. So let me get it straight. You called an Uber here. You was going to check out a room. You used somebody named Cherie that you found in your locker at. Okay. You say you're afraid of someone. Who are you afraid of?
Everybody. Every man that I've ever known in my life.
Okay. But you had experience. You had a prior
I had
abusive
really
relationship.
Like I told you, I had the worst day of my life.
Today?
Today.
What
This
happened
is the
today?
worst day of my life because I can't even trust my father.
She claimed she had just gone through a breakup and had an argument with her parents, which left her distrusting men and other people. Her solution? Using a stranger's credit card to book a hotel room.
You noticed the stuff was gone. Your stuff was missing, which was your purse with what in it?
My wallet.
Okay. And then,
Personal
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just normal purse stuff.
Yeah.
You noticed that, and then you noticed someone else's bag was in there? Well, where's that bag? This bag? This is the bag you found, and that was today? What are you grabbing?
Everything that was in the bag.
Everything that was in this bag.
Here you go.
No. I just want to know details. That's it. I'm not saying I have to take it right now.
Yeah, my stuff was missing and it was replaced with that stuff.
Okay.
So maybe they put it somewhere safe. Is what I'm suggesting.
Yeah, it's just odd that this would be in
Very
here.
odd. Yeah. But you know, like.
But this all happened today, you said?
Like sign some things, or I guess not.
But this all happened today, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I don't have my ID anymore, but it's not.
The officers attempted to contact her emergency contacts, but no one was available to come to her aid. At that point, they read her rights and prepared to detain her.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull your shirt up, all right?
Nah, she's going to go get her stuff, and then I'm going to continue with her.
I just didn't want to hurt you.
Now, do you wish to talk any more about where you got it from?
Yeah, if you want to sit down. I still got the cards over here.
All of this came in the bag, correct?
That's what she said.
So what actually belonged to you, man?
Everything on that card.
Everything on that card?
Yep. Everything else is not for me.
Everything else is not yours, right?
Oh.
The officer informed her that a female officer would arrive soon to conduct a pat-down, and while waiting, they had a conversation.
Now, where do you live?
Where did I used to live?
You said your apartment.
Yeah, I have an apartment. I don't live there anymore.
Did you just move out?
Well, I'm homeless right now.
Okay.
Is that okay?
No, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I was
Is it
just...
okay to be homeless?
Yeah, but do you have, like, family around here or anyone?
No, I don't. I thought I did, but I definitely don't.
Okay. I know
You know when, like, you think you know somebody? I guess I had a really piece of shit ex-boyfriend, too.
Yeah, you guys just broke up, you said?
Yeah, we just broke up a couple days ago. He drove my family so crazy that they called the cops on me.
They called the cops on you?
Somebody called the cops on me. Somebody doesn't like me, and somebody just called the cops on me. I don't know what I did, except for accidentally take somebody else's stuff, but I told you it was an accident. Because
It's not bad that you accidentally took someone's stuff. It's bad when you try to use their credit cards at hotels, multiple places, so...
I just got confused. Multiple things I didn't try.
You tried at PGA and
No, I
you tried
didn't.
here. That's what he said.
No.
The kind officer explained that no matter how tough things were, using someone else's credit card was not the answer. It would only make her situation worse.
Very confusing scenario.
It's not that confusing. If it's your stuff, then you use your stuff. If it's not your stuff, then you don't use it, unless you have permission. Or you said you don't know
Yeah,
this
you're
before.
right. You're right.
The woman was charged with scheme to defraud and theft. To avoid jail time, she pleaded guilty and was sentenced to probation. Hopefully, she learned that fraud is never the right solution.
Welcome to Speed Bodycam channel, where we share police bodycam footage. We are a dedicated team focused on creating educational and engaging content about law enforcement. Using AI and advanced technology combined with editing skill, we carefully craft our own authentic videos. Our editing team worked hard to highlight the emotional and real-life challenge officers face every day. Through impactful storytelling, we bring this story to life and share important lessons to raise awareness about the need to respect and comply with law enforcement. Please note that the content we present is not intended to promote or glorify violence, nor to condemn any individual or organization. We share this video for educational purposes, reporting and encouraging compliance with law and law enforcement in your area. Additionally, our bodycam footage is edited for brevity and to comply with YouTube's community guidelines, focusing on journalistic integrity while bringing both entertainment and meaningful lessons. We appreciate YouTube for providing a wonderful platform to reach viewers and share valuable content worldwide. Our audience support is a huge motivation for us to continue producing meaningful content every day, and it means so much to us. Thank you for being a part of the Speed Bodycam community.
That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.